From Fortnite deleting cosmetics and lockers to a feature completely reworked, here's 30 secret changes in Chapter 7. One of the craziest is how the Battle Pass deleted something for the first time. That's right, Epic has officially removed the bonus skin feature, adding an 8th skin straight into the pass. And that's not the only change, because one improvement is how you could choose what order you want to complete the pass in. This might be the greatest upgrade we have ever seen, letting you actually wear the skins you like as early as possible. Unless that's Dark Voyager, I guess we'll always have to grind for our tier 100. A couple seasons ago, people were confused when Fortnite gave them a Bugatti from Rocket League, and then turned around and said, nah, we didn't mean to add this, and deleted it from everyone's accounts. Well, this season, when it came back, the same thing happened again. Chapter 7 has secretly removed it, and the worst part is they even copy-pasted their tweet from last time. There's also been so many changes to how you could help down players. We all know about the new reboot vans, and of course the hilarious ragdolls. But did you know you can now secretly grab your friend and literally throw them in your car? What about something that was secretly removed? You probably haven't noticed because not enough people use them, but forecast towers are nowhere to be found in Chapter 7. They were turned into KBBL towers for Simpsons, which was cool, and it was always nice to go up to these and fight the NPCs for loot, but other than that, they were mostly just a hassle. Now they are gone, and with the UI getting overhauled, that includes how the minimap guides you to the next storm. In this chapter, if you're in an area that's outside of the next zone, it'll be grayed out with an animated line showing the fastest way to get to safety. One of the saddest things Epic has stopped doing is putting sidekicks in the Battle Pass. We got lucky last season with Fortnite giving us a free Peely dog, but I guess they really want that extra cash, and clearly it was only a one-time deal. I'm just saying it would have been nice to get at least one sidekick this time around. Maybe in the future we will, because when kicks disappeared from Battle Passes, we all thought those would never return. But thanks to Marty McFly, we now have our first free sneaker since Remix. This hasn't happened in an entire year. And Fortnite straight up overhauled how gold works, even though you're probably staring at these bars thinking they look the same. Well, now you can't even keep them between matches, which is why you're starting every game with 0. But to level the playing field, we could finally drop gold to our teammates. And to make things even better, the cap has been changed, letting you carry over 5,000 bars at a time. So now we just need items to be cheaper. Obviously, the first change everyone noticed this chapter was the death of the battle bus driver. Not only did we watch him explode, but we had to resort to surfing, and instead of thanking him, paid our respects. Turns out he survived the blast, and we had spent the first couple of days repairing his bus, and now it's officially back with band-aids all over it. And yes, this also means you can thank the bus driver again. I especially love how Epic has finally made solos less intense, and that's all thanks to self-revive. This thing actually lets you get down for the first time ever without any teammates, although it doesn't really work in the end game. I do think Fortnite can improve this a little more to lessen the time it takes to get up in solos, because 10 seconds is brutal. And reviving isn't the only creative way they balanced an item. The wingsuits are so fun and easy to come by, but did you know it's the first of its kind that doesn't let you break through builds? This is super different from other items that launch you into the sky like the wings of Icarus. And that's still not as different as Fortnite adding the most satisfying feature of all time. Getting a kill in Chapter 7 feels cooler than it ever has before, because they've gone for more of an Overwatch/Marvel Rivals style. Hit markers are smaller, the audio is amazing, and the text that appears after an elim has gotten its first change since day 1 of Battle Royale. Like seriously, they even went as far as giving us cool animations for triple kills and stuff like that. These UI changes haven't just been designed to look and sound satisfying, some of them are actually insanely helpful. Like how for the first time ever, Chapter 7 now completely reds out your gun if you're out of ammo. No more blindly swapping through all your weapons in a panic hoping to get a shot off. Now you can just glance at your screen and avoid the red guns in a fight. I love it. I think the most shocking change this chapter is how Fortnite has given up an 8-year-old tradition without any warning. It started in the final weeks of the Simpsons season when Homer became the first skin in Fortnite history to have nipples. We assumed he got away with it because they were just like black dots and he was a cartoon, but then this season we spotted Carter Wu in the Battle Pass. And if you look at that, they're fully detailed. So now everyone's worried about what's gonna happen in the 14 Days of Summer event. But if you were around for the Kill Bill mini live event, you probably realized one thing. Fortnite secretly changed the iconic wagon from the movie and censored it with Meowscles' face instead. It didn't really change the meaning, but the license plate was a little harsher on the censoring, making it say Meow Wagon instead. instead. Did you know that Chapter 7 has now added a feature that only ballistic players get to enjoy? Turns out you can now reload while aiming down your sights, and yes, this works in third person too, which is gonna make the flow of a match just feel so much better. In fact, you can now finally keep your aim while in the middle of jumping, which fans have been desperate for this entire time. Gotta be one of the most annoying parts of Fortnite, and now it's fixed after 8 years. If you hit a headshot during this, you'll hear a brand new sound, and honestly, it brings pure joy to your ears. And again, hitting a shot anywhere, it also sounds equally as nice. But if we're talking about a truly secret change, on day 1 of the season, fans noticed the Naruto bundle had a strange emote in the picture. Clearly, this was meant to be summoning jutsu, yet the silhouette was something we had never seen before. After just 5 hours, Fortnite fixed it, and now it's a complete mystery what this secret dance actually was. It is safe to say, you probably already noticed that Chapter 7 has completely removed medallions. Let's be honest, they were kinda on their way out anyway. What's cool is how Fortnite has transformed their entire purpose and merged it into the brand new boss transformation. Now they feel more powerful and special, but also show your location on the map, this time very accurately. And I also love the little changes that not enough people appreciate, like the new grenades. They've gotten a total redesign with the cute "see ya" message on them, not to mention they sound so much better now. But Fortnite seems to be terrified of us spamming these, because after all of these years, you can now only hold 4 in each stack, even though it's been 6 for the longest time. It's not the only thing we're sad to see removed. Out of nowhere, Chapter 7 has secretly deleted weapon canting. And if you're wondering what that is, well, remember how all this time you've been able to actually switch between a first person and third person view on all the scope weapons? Well, you can't anymore. If you've got a gun with a scope, you are locked to first person now, which kinda sucks. There are a ton of secret changes that come with the new chapter, but I think one we could all feel is how the storm was a lot faster in BR, shrinking before you could even finish looting a POI. And that's not even including comp matches. I mean, just look at this. This has to be a bug, right? Otherwise, it's the most brutal storm in Fortnite history. So was surfing, because players struggled to reach almost any POI on the map with this feature. Now, there's just a 20% chance that you surf instead of dropping from the bus, but they have finally improved it, launching you nearly twice as far now. They also fixed some items which the community weren't too happy about, so now every vehicle will spawn with 100% fuel already in the tank, and self-revives have been shortened by 2 seconds. The worst one is if you're still taking advantage of the shooting gallery at Wonkyland, because that got nerfed too, only letting you do it twice per match instead of 4 times. Now, whenever you boot up a game, for the past 3 years, you've probably heard this. Yeah, we've been on the Chapter 4 island theme for a long time now, and after many seasons of hearing this while we're sitting in queue or waiting for the game to load, it's easy to grow tired of it. And well, 3 chapters later, Fortnite has finally given us some new music. That is 30 things secretly changed in Chapter 7. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.